Hi friends, happy Thursday. Today, I bet you've already guessed because of my pirate hat, we're going to be reading a pirate story, and our story is called Pirate Jam. Look, I have a twin. So, Pirate Jam. We're going to read Pirate Jam, and then Mrs. W has a fun sea-related craft for us to do today. So, let's begin. Pirate Jam. Ooh, a dog. Once upon a time, in the middle of the deep blue sea, lived a gang of pirates. Well, actually, there were only two pirates, so you couldn't call them a gang at all. Maybe just a pair of pirates. Their names were Fredbeard and Little Jim. Fredbeard had a red beard, but Little Jim wasn't little at all. Well, he was once. And they had a little sea dog named Patch. Fredbeard and Little Jim weren't fierce pirates at all. They were thrown out of pirate school because they failed all their exams. "Arg, you two be useless pirates," said their teacher. And it was true. Fredbeard and Little Jim would rather have a cup of tea than a bottle of grog. Plus, they couldn't buckle swashes, and they always held treasure maps the wrong way. Not only that, Fredbeard and Little Jim had no idea how to tie a knot or hoist a sail. They found shivering timbers a bit of a bore, and they always got seasick. Instead of making someone walk the plank, they'd rather walk the dog. This suited Patch just fine. After leaving pirate school, Fredbeard and Little Jim sailed around for a while until they spotted the perfect island to make their home. They built a little house from driftwood and other things they found on the beach. In the yard, they built a shed where Fredbeard stored anything he thought might be useful. Little Jim kept it tidy. Once they'd settled in, Fredbeard and Little Jim needed something to do. They wanted to be useful even if they weren't pirates. Little Jim tried gardening, but Fredbeard had buried treasure in the vegetable patch, so there wasn't much room for anything else. Then Patch buried his bones. The tomatoes wouldn't ripen, and the strawberries went all mushy. Fredbeard tried being a mail carrier, but he got everything muddled up because he held the map the wrong way. He delivered the wrong letters to the wrong people. He squashed packages, especially the ones marked "Do Not Squash," and he delivered birthday cards 3 days late. His sword was a problem, too. It accidentally tore open packages. Things always spilled out, like knitting needles, left shoes, and pieces of jigsaw puzzles, usually bits of sky. Fredbeard collected everything and put it all in the shed. One night, there was a terrible storm. Fredbeard, Little Jim, and Patch sat warm and dry in their cozy house. They were very glad that they weren't out at sea like their old friends from pirate school. The next day, lots of boxes washed up on the shore. Fredbeard and Little Jim went to investigate, but they found no pirate treasure, no gold coins, no yo-ho-ho, and certainly no bottle of yum. In the boxes, there were bags of sugar and lots of brightly colored wool. Fredbeard and Little Jim gathered up the boxes and stored everything in their shed. Fredbeard said it all would be useful someday. Little Jim wasn't sure he agreed, but he liked to keep the beach neat. One day, Fredbeard and Little Jim had a nice cup of tea and a slice of toast. "It would be grand if we had something to put on this toast," said Little Jim. Suddenly, Fredbeard had a bright idea. He hadn't had an idea before, let alone a bright one, so he had to lie down for a while. When he got up, Fredbeard picked all the squishy strawberries in the garden. Then he went to the shed and he found the shipwrecked sugar. He put it all in a big pan on the stove and boiled it up to make some jam. He poured the jam into jars and drew his picture on the labels. "Arg! It be pirate jam," he said. Fredbeard made some more toast for Little Jim, this time with jam. Little Jim loved the jam. After finishing his toast, Little Jim went to the shed. He wanted to do something useful too. Just then he spotted the shipwrecked wool and some knitting needles. He thought, "It's getting a bit chilly these days. Maybe I could make us some sweaters." He remembered how his granny had taught him to knit years before. He quickly began. Soon he had a whole box full of woolly sweaters, socks, and scarves. He showed them to Fredbeard, who had another good idea. He was getting used to it by now. "Let's take our jam and sweaters to the market." The market was very busy. "Yo ho ho, pirate jam, have a taste. Ahoy, matey, striped sweaters, try them on." Everyone loved the delicious strawberry jam and the warm, snuggly sweaters. By the end of the day, the pirates sold everything. They took home a big bag of gold. They decided not to bury it in the garden this time. Fredbeard and Little Jim had finally proven they were useful, even if they weren't really pirates. That is the end. So what did you guys think of pirate jam? I thought that was really cool, especially because I love strawberry jam. Okay, friends, Mrs. W is going to show you guys a really cool octopus craft, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye, friends.
Hi friends, Mrs. W here, and today I thought I would show you how to make an octopus. Or you can make a whole family of octopus. What you're going to need is a toilet paper roll, a pair of scissors, a stapler or glue, and a piece of construction paper, any color you would like to use. So what we're going to do is, I marked where half of the toilet paper roller is, so we are going to cut that right in half. There we go. We're going to take whatever color you've decided of construction paper. We're going to fold it in half and then cut it in half, and then we are going to cut that piece in half. So we have a piece 1/4 the size of a piece of construction paper. So what we're going to do now, friends, is take our toilet paper roll and roll our construction paper right around it. And you can either use a stapler or glue to fasten the paper around the toilet paper roll. I chose to use a stapler because it's what I had handy. All right, then once you do that, we're going to take scissors and cut up to where the toilet paper roll is inside. And these are going to be the octopus legs. You can do them as fat or as narrow as you'd like. And we're going to do that all the way around the piece of paper. So friends, I have my orange octopus. I'm going to call him Ollie. Everything starts with O, orange, octopus, and Ollie. And I'm going to draw 2 eyes, give him some eyelashes. I'm going to give him a mouth. If you have googly eyes, you could use those. And then I'm going to take my marker or your pencil, whatever you use to draw on him, and I am going to start curling his tentacles around the marker. And that's what will make him all look like that. So when you're done, he will be all curly and he'll look just like that one. I hope you try to make an octopus, and I hope you're having a good week, and I hope to see you soon. Take care, friends. Bye.